Hey everybody, I hope you can see me or my screen that I'm sharing. Want to welcome every one of you. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to be able to come and be a part of the Operations Planning and Safety and Emergency Management Committee. It's a mouthful whenever you see it. We're hoping this is going to be a tremendous committee within the South Central chapter. It takes a lot of work and a lot of planning to make one of these get off the ground and get going. This is not going to be a very long meeting. What we were trying to do was just make sure that we had everything in place and that we could operate the meeting effectively, and that we deliver meaningful content to you and that you get something out of it. So first off, make sure I get this thing to go. So my name is Justin Cumbo. I'm with the Lafayette Regional Airport. I am the chair for the Operations Planning, Safety, Emergency Management Committee. And I've been in the airport industry for about 3 years now. And my background was always in finance. I have an MBA in airport management, my CM, and 2 ACE in security and operations. My vice chair is Javier Ciento. I hope I am not saying that incorrectly. And I'll have Javier introduce himself to everyone.
Yes, thank you, Justin. I'm sorry, I'm not sure if actually you guys are able to see me or not. I just turned my camera. Oh, awesome. Great. My computer is still restarting, so I'm doing this through my cell phone, but I'm very excited to be here. And very excited to be working next to Justin on this new opportunity for the chapter. Like he said, my name is Javier Centeno. I'm the superintendent of airport operations here at Dallas Love Field Airport. I've been in this position for about 6 months, but I've been in the airport industry for about 12 years. And prior to that, I've been working on small and non-hub airports. In my last chapter actually was the Great Lake region, like other people that we have here in the chapter as well. So and I'm doing also an MBA. I'm working on my MBA, finalizing my first year to the Central Missouri University of Central Missouri. I also got my CM and ACE. And again, we are very excited to support you, all of you guys, as we believe that we're here together on this journey. So we look forward to working together and to support you guys in general. So thank you for letting us serve you.
Thank you, Javier. So again, thank you all very much for being here and wanting to be part of this. It shows your chapter and your team that we have dedicated individuals within our region who are passionate about trying to make their airports safer and more efficient. So the way we plan on doing that is, basically through our mission. We want to solve the problems that come up through our discussions. So we all know that there's many things that come up in each of our airports and every day, and more than likely someone else has already seen that issue and figured out a way around it. So we want to foster a community that will enable that communication between our members to solve those problems and move forward. So our goals, we have it. We're going to be working with the National Operation Planning, Safety, Emergency Management Committee. I'm on that. And we're going to be bringing their information back to our committee. That way, not only are we trying to figure out what's going on within our region and helping to solve those problems, but also from a national level to make sure that we're staying on top of those issues as they come down. So we're going to be going through some of the best practices that all of our airports are going through. We want to create that network of people that everyone can reach out to whenever they do have those questions. We all know that SMS is coming, and some of you, it's already here. And we plan on having some of those industry leaders on with us to give their point of view and give us their take on what's next and how to best navigate that. So Javier and I wanted to want you to send us your issues. We're going to be having an open discussion. Javier is going to talk a little bit more about that. And we just want everybody to understand that we're not in those silos. It may feel like it sometimes, but again, there's airports all over the country that are going through the same issues, and we just want to make sure that we're able to get those through. So Javier, would you like to add anything to that?
No, Justin, I think that you covered that pretty well. Thank you again. And again, to the members is, so we like to have this opportunity for all of you guys to share a little bit about how we can help you, but also if you have any ideas right now that maybe that we need to talk about, or we need to get ready to talk about for our next meeting, please let us know. What we're thinking about, and for the members to provide us some guidance is, we're thinking about also sending, for example, for our next, we'd like to be meeting, and Justin's going to cover that at least by every other month. But prior to the meetings, we're going to be sending a reminder for all the members to just give us maybe some topic ideas and see if we can actually get that ready for you guys for that specific meeting. Without going through, I have a couple of questions for all the members for us to kind of like break the ice. But how about if we do this, Justin? Would you be okay if we maybe open it up to questions or any concerns? And I would just ask, just to break the ice to the members, what do you guys think about if meeting every other month? Is that something that is acceptable dual for you guys based on your availability? Or would you like to see something different?
Yeah, absolutely. Anybody, more than welcome to come on in and let us know what you think.
This is Shreveport operations. I like the idea of meeting every other month.
Okay.
And should be availability should be very simple, very easily attainable for myself or anybody here at Shreveport Regional.
Great. Well, thank you.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. Every other month seems like a good cadence.
Great.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I second that.
Okay. So the thought process in this starting of this committee was getting it off of the ground was a challenge. It started last year, and there were a couple issues, and now we're starting to get a little bit more traction with it and get it going. So the thought process was to only have it every other month, to go ahead and make sure that we were giving the content that everyone was wanting, and that we weren't, just regurgitating the same things that everyone has already heard or already seen. We wanted our members to have value in this. So the thought process was to start it off every other month, and then in the future move it to every month once everything got built up. So, but yeah, every other month is great. We kind of already have a little schedule built out for that. So anyone else have anything that anything that they would like for us to talk about on the next session? I believe SMS was actually one of the big topics that we were going to be looking into.
This is Shreveport Regional again. Do you all have a set agenda or a build out plan of every other month topics, or were you all open-ended and just being like whatever the group wanted to talk about the next session? Over. Right.
So that's what Javier was alluding to, was that whenever we send out our reminders, that it's going to have a place in there for you to send back anything that has come up that you really wanted to cover, that you had questions about, or that you felt would be beneficial to the group, and that we could get you or your professional on and deliver that information to the group as well. I hope that answered your question.
Roger, yes, sir. Thank you.
Great. Okay. All right. Anyone else? Okay.
So this is Tim Matthew. I'm with the El Paso International Airport. And one of the things that I was curious about as this committee was coming together is one of the things that I've been spending a lot of time and effort on is kind of developing our emergency preparedness and response, and trying to build collaboration between our PD and ARF and stuff like that. And I was just curious what the other airports participating in this committee might be doing that we could either learn from or maybe develop some best practices and try to get, you know, everybody included without letting the scale get too large, but something that we can do on a routine basis.
Sure, that was one of the discussions that Javier and I were having whenever we were trying to think about, you know, different professionals to come on and have those discussions. One of them was our ARF at Lafayette Regional. We just had our tabletop not that long ago, and having our chief come on and kind of give an overview of how that went, and, you know, best practices that we learned, because even though we do them, you know, every third year, and we do the tabletops every year, there's still things that we can learn from that. So yeah, definitely, Tim, if you want to send that information in whenever we send that invite back out, we'll definitely look at adding that information into it as well, and being able to introduce more of that information.
Yes, and just to piggyback on that, Justin, Tim, so yes, you know, actually, like Dallas Love Field, actually we're in the same boat. We actually just our emergency management team is in the process of being created and building up. And actually we have here our manager, Les, are you on the call? He is, we're hoping to also connect you as well, guys, with other members, so we can talk about things that maybe it's working for us, or maybe it's working for you guys, and that way we can collaborate and work together. But also on the same issues, right? For example, last year when the FAA came up with the drone plan and how we can, you know, if one plan maybe has been approved, or if you guys have something that is already working, the idea is for us to literally help you, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel in a way. But we're here together. I feel like we have similar struggles and issues, and now with new requirements and regulations coming into place, we think that's how this committee can help with, right? We also hope to, you know, because we're such in the infancy stage of it, we're hoping that as we grow together, as we make this a more robust team, we can actually come up with a more, you know, more structure, more ideas together as well. But right now we're trying to tie it up with the main SCCAAAE, but also with focusing as well on the main issues that the members are needed for us to discuss.
Right. So, yeah, well said, Javier. So, anyone else have any other questions? All right. So our next set of meetings. So our upcoming meetings, is going to be August 17th. Again, send us your topics by August 7th. That way we can have some time to add those into the slides, and then collaborate with you or anyone else, you know, if you want to be on and talk about that, or we can coordinate any of that information. So August, October, and December, and hopefully by January we'll have everything rounded out, and maybe we'll go to month after that. So thank you all very much for taking the time out of your day. Javier, I really appreciate it. He and I have been talking multiple times about this meeting, and we're excited to finally get it going. So again, thank you all very much. Unless you have anything else, that'll be the conclusion for this meeting.
Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate this.
Thank you.